Hola amigos, yo soy Andrea Minsky para Hitek TV. Hoy me encuentro en Miami en un evento de Blackberry. Hoy están presentando oficialmente a su nuevo director regional para Latinoamérica. Él se llama Wes Nicol y nos van a contar todo lo que viene para el 2013, las novedades y sobre todo su plataforma Blackberry 10. Bienvenido a Hitek TV.
Muchas gracias.
Bueno, cuéntanos cuál es la estrategia que tiene Blackberry para penetrar en el mercado que tiene muchísimo potencial de crecimiento, pero donde también están llegando otros competidores muy fuertes.
We have there's two clear strategies. There's two clear trends going on right now in Colombia and in Latin America in general. There's people that are getting their first smartphone, going from a feature phone to a smartphone for the first time. And that's where our Curve products have been very successful. In Colombia, with one of the operators there, they've told us that 80% of their Curve devices are going to customers that never had a smartphone before. So we're going after that market with our current portfolio of the Curves, and we're very successful there as well. For the traditional BlackBerry user that is big on communication but wants a high-end device, they got the Bolts. However, we realize that there's opportunity in the full touch space with more advanced products, and so we're going to really excite our customers with BlackBerry 10, which is coming next year.
What are the new things that we're going to have in the software? If you can tell me, some of the key items.
So we're keeping a lot of this stuff confidential, but I can share with you a few things.
All right.
The first thing is it's a different paradigm for a smartphone. Very different from anything you've seen out there today. What the paradigm today is, you've got a grid of applications and you go what we call the in and out paradigm. So you go into an application, you're in there, you're browsing, and then you go out and then you go into your inbox and you look at your email, then you go out, you go into your Facebook, and you keep having to use that home button on the device. Well, with BlackBerry 10, we're getting beyond that. We believe that is a cumbersome process. So we've come up with a concept called always in. So you're always in your experience, and everything flows into that one, what we call the BlackBerry Hub. In there, you're going to be just in one screen, accessing all your emails, your Facebook, everything, all gets pulled into this one hub. And with a little gesture, you can move from anything you're doing back into that hub without having to go into the home screen.
And tell me about the camera. I just saw a nice picture. I love that. Tell me about it.
Well, so one thing that people have been having problems when they take photos, you're out with your friends at night, you take pictures, and one person's had their eyes closed. And you're like, okay, everybody get back together, we'll do another picture. And then it's just really annoying. But with this, what it'll do is it'll recognize the faces, and you're able to adjust. If someone was blinking, you can adjust it so that their eyes are open, and each individual can be adjusted. And you do that once, you save it, and now you have that perfect picture just with one snapshot, just with knowing your friends for one moment, because now they can go back to the party.
So tell me about the hardware. What can we expect in the hardware?
We're not revealing much about the hardware, unfortunately, right now. We have these dev alpha units that we've seeded out to developers. I think there's actually about 10,000 of them out today in our developer community. So they're building their applications and they can test them. With that dev alpha, we have revealed the dimensions of the screen, but that's it. The rest of the actual hardware has not been revealed, so we're not sharing that with you.
Is there anything specific?
Well, it's the size
square, rectangular, anything?
Oh, it's rectangular, of course, and the screen size, if you look at the Dev Alpha, which is the final screen size, it's between the other two competitors at the high end. Not the very large one, but not the smaller one. In between those two.
Okay, you have 60 million users for BBM, and that's amazing. But what do you think about WhatsApp?
I think that it's actually interesting when people use WhatsApp on BlackBerry. They actually are more likely to stick with BlackBerry. It's interesting. It's counterintuitive, but for us, BlackBerry Messenger is a unique experience. It's going to be the best experience, and we're going to continue to innovate with some exciting things to make that further more innovative and further better than our competition. We believe it's important that we provide an always-on connected experience with BBM, something that you're not going to get when you have to be able to work on multiple platforms because there's compromises you need to make. We've got a network infrastructure with BlackBerry that the other people don't, and we're able to provide a higher level of quality.
Can we expect this fantastic BlackBerry X and the new hardware and new software?
So Blackberry 10 is coming in the first calendar quarter of next year, and that is also for Latin America, not just for US. It's going to be available in most of the major markets in the first calendar quarter of 2013.
And what about the price point? More or less the same as before? Or?
We're not sharing details of the price point. It is going to be a high-end product, no compromise experience, best specs out there. So it's going to be a good product, but we're not sharing the exact specs.
And tell me about your position. What are you going to make different?
So I want to continue to, in my previous region, we had a really great team. Everyone was really excited to come to work and just had a really good corporate culture. And I think our partners realized that we were becoming more customer focused and customer friendly. And so I'm going to continue to make sure that we spread that across all of Latin America, so we're very easy to work with and a great company to work for. At the same time, I'm the advocate of Latin America internally at RIM. So, we had an executive meeting this week in London, and I was saying these are the things that we need for Latin America, not just for the next 6 months, but for the next 2-3 years. So I'm making sure that the agenda and the needs of Latin America are being very much considered when we're planning our future products.
Okay. Good luck in your new position.
Muchas gracias. Very nice to meet you.
Same here.